Alison knows her stuff, and she's here to tell us all about that.
Here we provide a depth of knowledge on e-bikes specifically. There is this 3-class system. One is an e-bike, electric assist up till 20 miles per hour. And that is only activated when you're pedaling.
In response to rising student e-bike injuries in Marin, Gwen also serves as an advisor to Marin's Special Committee on Youth E-Bike Safety.
So the fact of the matter is we don't have an e-bike problem. We have a problem with manufacturers and retailers targeting kids and selling them an e-moto under the pretense that they are an e-bike. That means 95% of all e-devices being ridden to school were these e-motos. And then on top of that, we have what are called online influencers. There's one, if you Google search him, it's called the Saronster. He has 3 million followers.
Which class of e-bike is best for you? For riders under 16, Class 1 bikes are the option. Avoid bikes with throttles and stick to pedal assist only. When buying an e-bike, shop at a trusted local bike shop and make sure your bike is street legal.
After 10 years of kid-centric transportation advocacy, someone gave her a job.
So why me to present on this topic? Hood River was an indicator community for e-bikes, and I wrote these articles. And sadly, the dawn of the throttle kids was a little bit too predictive and on the nose. So in just 3 years, our program is only 3 years old. So we're completely like Marin has been like the longest standing one in the U.S. and we might be the youngest, but in 3 years, we've raised $10 million for Safe Routes to School programming. She just turned 16 and she has no interest in getting a driver's license. And her education has happened so gradually and iteratively over time. And I think it's so important to incorporate bike education and PE, so I think e-bikes are one of those mechanisms to not only get them off their device, but give them freedom to play in their neighborhood. So I am talking about specifically 10 to 15-year-olds. This age group, I think, is top 2, depending on which market research you look at, of either baby boomers or 10 to 15-year-olds is the most popular e-bike group. So it gives them freedom, autonomy, community, mental health, physical health. And then for me, selfishly, parents get their time back. And I think it's an amazing opportunity to change lifestyles, breed better drivers and safer streets, more empathetic adults, and reduce the pollution. Why the public is feeling this friction. One is motor normativity, which number 3 is there's definitely more riders on the streets. There's in Hood River, there's no bikeways, so there's a lack of predictability on the part of the youth. They're riding on the sidewalk because their parents told them to. Mountain biking is you're told to take risks to send it, and that's opposite of transportation biking. Throttling, not pedaling, toy motorcycles, which we've talked about a ton, and then lack of education. Double riding and no helmets, which is like total normal for the Netherlands. I am very much an advocate for legalizing Class 1 pedal assist for middle school, which is 11 to 15-year-olds, because it's what's already happening. There is no infrastructure, so they're biking on the sidewalk or they're using shared use paths, which I think might be an archaic design in general. Transportation is a core life skill. We should be teaching it from kindergarten through 12th. I refuse to do that. And in fact, I have very open and honest conversations. So I almost feel like a sex educator sometimes. So bike buses and walking buses are education. And it's probably one of the most effective education campaigns I can imagine for Safe Routes to School. I ask them what they're hungry for. We bike to the local ice cream shop. And then biking field trips. I can't emphasize this enough. Yes, we're learning how to ride bikes in their gyms, on their playgrounds, but they need to actually ride in the street, and riding around their neighborhood, around the school is so empowering for them. They feel like I've heard this so many times, like I've broken them out of jail, or they're free, and they a lot of the kids don't even know what the neighborhood around their school looks like because they're shuttled from their house to the school. And it's so eye-opening to take them on these field trips. This is my 3rd year row presenting on this topic, and it's ever changing. And I love the opportunity that we are presented with.